Let me start recording. All right.
Oh, we didn't record already?
I know, I
No.
thought you were.
Ugh, so many great things that we missed. So there's a
It's
bomb
fine.
that went off that everyone doesn't know about now. So we all
It's fine.
survived. That's cool.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We could have recorded the bomb going off. That would have been crazy. I mean, like now the History Channel, they're not gonna get that.
The History Channel's not gonna get that. I don't think the History
Yeah,
Channel
no,
needs it.
they're gonna want it, but they're not gonna be able to get it.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem.
See, it's a secret.
Yeah, it's
a company
lost to
secret.
time. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's what we'll tell the investors.
Only you two will know about it.
Yeah, and then they'll give us all the money.
I would love all the money.
And they ask us how much, and it's all.
All of it.
All the money. Yes. Yeah, we actually loan money to the credit card companies now. That's how much money we have.
Oh shit.
That's like making the world go round money.
Credit card companies are checking their credit score with us. Denied.
But I have perfect credit.
No,
Denied.
You can't be a credit card company anymore. You're denied. But we've been in business for over 200 years. Yeah, but Capital
And that's
One
why you're
is doing-
denied.
Yeah, and Capital One is doing cash back right now, and you guys never did that, like ever. So, yeah, you're done.
Get with
You
the
might have been
times,
around
trash.
for 200
Keeping up.
years, but your mindset is still 200 years. What did you want me to do, Jeff?
Intro the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
welcome to Smelly Water Gaming. I'm fucking Mighty Five Nations, and I am a terrible streamer, but I'm a great YouTuber at one point. Eventually.
Eventually, all right.
Eventually.
We're all good at English.
Don't laugh at me. My fiance's in the corner on the couch laughing at me right now. She's like, "You can't English." Thank you.
None of us get English. That's what's
What
gonna make this
is
podcast
English?
amazing.
Yeah, the fact that it's supposed to be a podcast where the only thing that people do is hear what we have to say and we can't speak.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
It's perfect.
I see nowhere where this is going to go wrong.
Nowhere at all. This is gonna be perfect.
Maybe conceptually, but that's the only thing that I might have a problem.
There. See, then we're good.
Yeah, there's no college course for translating stupid. We'll be fine.
Wow. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
Write it down.
Stupid. Got it.
Fuck. We come back to this 4 years later. What does it say? It just says
Stupid.
stupid. Yeah, that checks out. All right.
I remember that day.
We talked about battle royales for an hour.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what you wanted to ask Nightshade about. 'cause
Yeah.
I have no experience, and I'm curious to know from someone who isn't into it competitively why they're into it so hard. I mean, I get it from I've only grown up knowing Call of Duty as an esport and then CS:GO as an esport. How are those two different from battle royales as an esport?
I would think that when it comes to games like, well, I guess so. What you're explaining is an arena style shooter, versus like a battle royale. Personally, I feel like there's a little bit more of a strategy over skill, if that makes sense. Because I mean, you just hit your shots, whatever. Like the old saying, right? In an arena style shooter, that's really what it all comes down to, is just hit your shots. But in a battle royale, there's so much to do with positioning and just making a plan of attack. Specifically in Apex, I feel like there's just like a high level of planning and strategy that's needed to really pull off consistent wins, and consistent high placement.
That makes sense. What you're saying, strategy versus skill.
Yeah, and like I felt like when I was saying that at first that was some sort of it's like a disrespect, and it's not, because you really do have to be a lot smarter um
Because you have to
in a
play it
battle
so much
royale
differently.
scenario.
Because you have
You
to
have to
actually
play it
think about
so
what you're
much
doing.
differently, exactly.
Because like you can be
At
good
all.
at the game, but if you don't think about what you're doing first, you're gonna get pinned down, and your
Yeah,
skill is not gonna matter at that point.
Right.
exactly, it doesn't matter,
Like
especially with
in
Apex, because they have such a high TTK. um like, it's not like you could one clip somebody, sure, but you get 2v1 and you're done. Like, it's so fast versus even a BR like Warzone with a lower TTK. I can walk into a room and mow down 3 people easily,
Because it's
easily.
it's just that much faster.
It's just so fast. I can one clip 3 people in one clip. 4 people in a clip with an 85 round bullfrog. Um, but arena style shooters never did anything like that before. That was always it was always a low TTK. You know, it was always. I mean, even like, say, Call of Duty Core versus Hardcore, right? I mean, it's like, what, 3 bullets versus one. You
Right.
know,
yeah.
it wasn't even that much of a difference. It was like, you could pre-fire around the corner and kill a whole squad. That's that's what I liked about Hardcore.
Right.
So like
But
the first thing that came to my head when you were explaining that arena shooter versus uh, battle royale strategy versus skill is in an arena shooter you have your spawn points and you know where those spawn points are. You have that map knowledge going immediately from
that's
where you
true.
are. Whereas from a
But
battle
so do
royale,
they
you can
type stuff too.
right. So do they. And in a battle royale, you can drop anywhere, and you don't know if someone's going to drop with you right next to you.
Yep. And you don't know how many people are, because there could be
It could be
sure,
anywhere
one
from
squad lands with
nobody
you and
to
you
the
guys
entire
3v3
lobby.
them, no problem. 4v4. Yeah, exactly. And then you have stuff like Skulltown, or even in well, I can't really say anything for Caldera because who the fuck plays Caldera? Fucking, but in Verdansk there was fucking like storage and superstore or supermarket, whatever. All that stuff. There's hot points. There's hot points that people are gonna go to. Fragment is another one. World's Edge, Apex. Um, yeah, but in an arena style shooter, it was literally like, I mean, we all fucking watched people on Nuketown just spawn camp people. I mean, personally, I would be impressed. A lot of people thought that it wasn't very impressive. I thought that it was really cool that somebody could literally just fucking snap to like 9 different points on the map and just snipe through fucking like holes in shit, and like, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
That always impresses me with CS:GO when you see the esports and on your screen you can see the outlines of the players, but then you think about it
Yeah,
from their
but they
perspective.
can't.
Yeah,
And then
They
it's
have
like, but
no
wait a
idea,
second, he
but they're
just,
just that good.
yeah, yeah. It was funny because I remember watching a video on Shroud and somebody trying to say that like Shroud was using humanized aimbot, and I'm literally sitting there thinking,
What?
these hackers wish they were as good as Shroud. Like, 100%. He's insane. Like, he surprises himself. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Like, an eighth of the time, I would say. He's literally just feeling it.
That's how you know you're good at a
Because he'll
game.
yeah.
he'll snap and hit some shit and then just be like, what?
I did that? Okay.
Well, get shit on.
Yeah,
That's like a whole
exactly.
new skill at the game, being so good that you don't even realize how good you are.
Dude,
Oh man.
it feels good.
What got you into playing battle royales competitively?
Apex, straight up, just Apex in general. It's such a not even just the way that the game is, like the maps and the character. It's a beautiful game. It, in my opinion, it is a really beautiful game. Some of the stuff that they've done just aesthetically is really really nice. And when I was first built, when I like first got my first PC together, I want to say it was a little i5 with a 770 in it. Um, I couldn't run Warzone. It was not going. I turned everything down as far as it would go, and that shit would not work.
Oh,
But
that's like with my
Apex
laptop too.
ran fine. Yeah,
Like my
it's
laptop
weird.
can't run Warzone, but it can run Apex.
Yeah, runs Apex so often, and I found out it was because of that i5.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a lower end i5, so but when I ended up upgrading my nines to my 970, even though that i5 was in there, my GPU was able to pull through for me.
Yeah. I feel like the
And
difference
I still
there
have the
is
stutter.
like that Warzone is such a bigger map and there's so many more people moving around that it has to render.
I would say that it's more the game or the way that the game works, um and just the game more has to do, um I guess, with physics over visuals, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because
um
like if more stuff's moving around and it has to move a certain way, it has to process that.
exactly.
And the more stuff you have
um
moving around, the more processing power that's gonna take up.
100%. um but yeah, I got super sucked into Apex. It was during fucking Winter Express. um and that was like, it's weird because I that's like totally not what Apex is normally. But that was what sucked me into the game. I got a really good understanding of how all the players worked. I thought that having what is it called, a hero style shooter, was like a really cool idea. I liked how inclusive the game was. Because I mean, being a black queer dude, there's not really a whole lot of like representation in video games, but they got, bro. There's everybody in there. Like, I mean, shit. There's there's Australian and New Zealand and a New Zealander in there. Like Australians, sure, like they'll throw in an Aussie here and there, like they throw in British people, but they even put in a New Zealander, and I thought that was really really cool. And then even have them have a rivalry, which is very real world. Um, and then yeah, I'd already tried to put together a competitive team with Black Ops 2. I've been in four different like grassroots esports leagues, or not leagues, teams. Um and they all just fell apart. Um just people that weren't serious about the game. And like I understood there were, I mean, it was like loose requirements to get in. It was really just about KD. Like there weren't even practices or anything like that. And even with the team that I was able to pull together afterwards, it was really just us playing together every day. and we were really good, and we do league play and stuff like that. And I set up our team for CDL, um, but yeah, everything ended up falling apart because there was a guy who was basically like making a whole bunch of promises that he couldn't cash up, or he couldn't really cash in on. He was sitting there basically telling everybody that his uncle was giving him a whole house and he was gonna use it as a gaming house, and we were gonna have it was gonna be a team, we were all gonna move to South Carolina together, blah blah blah, all this shit, man. And then
And then it didn't happen.
none of it, literally none of it.
Damn.
um
Damn.
yeah,
So you had that like all set up, and then dude just fucking
it
bailed.
was, yeah, man. Like I was actually really close. We were all really close to turning 18, which was when he was gonna get the house.
Yeah.
Um, and it it's crazy because I sit here and I think about like if that would have gone on the way that it was supposed to, how different a lot of stuff would be.
Right, like where could you be now with all
Yeah,
that?
like my place in the esports like realm and stuff. I wonder like what I'd even be doing. Like, would I even be on Twitch? Would I be a YouTuber now? Like a lot of people are doing. Like I don't know. Just like questions that will never get answers, right?
Right. But you're
Oh
where
yeah,
you are
stuff
now, and it's not horrible, I guess.
No, no, I'm doing pretty decent, you know.
they have straight close to 1,000. Are you affiliate partner with Twitch now, or?
Just affiliate. I mean, of course, working towards partner all the time, but that's one of those things I accept as a distant goal. There's a lot of things that have to
Right.
happen first before I even start focusing on that.
Ah, back to the topic at hand. Uh,
Yeah.
what what do you think is like something that's pushing people away from battle royales? Because it feels like battle royales aren't as popular as they should be.
I feel like people are just tired of pay to win video games in general. Um, Warzone is 100% guilty of that. I don't even think they'd try to hide it
Right.
at this point. I mean, like the the brand new gun that just came out for this season has a blueprint that you can buy for $12 that has the highest TTK in the game.
Of course it does.
Yeah. And if that's not pay to win, I don't know what the fuck is.
So you can just buy the blueprint and then load it into a loadout and then get it in Warzone.
Yep. I mean, I actually had 1,200 COD points, just sitting there because I had the 1,000 that I got last season, or the 1,000 that I ended up getting, uh, from like the seasons of playing on the free side of the battle pass to get the paid side of the battle pass, and then of course when you get the paid side of the battle pass, they give you enough coins to pay for the battle pass next season. And then I got it this season, got through, and then I'm just like, I don't even know if I'll buy the next battle. I probably will. I'm probably gonna fucking be playing this now.
I mean, if you got the points for it, you might as well. Might as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. I'd say the other thing that's killing battle royales is campers. Campers. I mean,
Campers
like,
and battle royales?
I know, right? It's almost like it's weird because camping is counterintuitive to a battle royale because it's a moving ring, right? I
Yeah.
mean, like, unless you're already in final ring, which is not even what I'm talking about. Actually, it's the people who just sit in a room and they're waiting for somebody to come into that room individually to loot it. because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to split up and loot buildings individually, and they will just all be sitting there, guns pointed at the door,
No
and
matter
just
where the ring
wait.
is.
No matter where the ring is. No. Because they'll sit there and wait until the ring passes them, and then like storms coming in, and then they'll move in with the edge of the ring. Maybe.
Maybe.
They might even chill in the ring for a little bit. Especially if it's first ring, they might just chill.
Right,
They might
first and
chill and be
second
like, you know
ring
what?
are
Maybe we'll catch somebody running through. Yeah, you can survive first and second.
in like any battle royale, I think.
Warzone, I am not 100% sure if you eat more damage for the longer you're in the ring,
Right.
or for like later rounds.
I don't know how the
Actually,
Warzone ring works.
I want to say. Okay, actually, and I don't know, because I was gonna say that I want to say that Fortnite does a similar thing where it, like ups the damage, but I
It
don't know.
ups the damage for the Fortnite ring changes with each ring.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, I don't play Fortnite, so don't.
As far as I know,
I,
it changes each time the ring closes.
Okay, and I like that. I like that mechanic. I think that that's good. I think that the only reason why they don't do it in Warzone. Okay, personally, I find gas play in Warzone really fun.
Right.
But that's me. I mean, you've seen me. That's
Mhm.
just how I like to play the game. I think it's really cool. Um,
Because they have so much stuff that makes
oh,
playing in
weird.
the gas so much easier. Because they have the
Yeah,
gas mask so you
exactly.
can survive. They have
They have
stims
gas
that are
masks
full heals.
and stems
Now they have,
and the PDS, the
yeah,
heat shields. Yeah. So there's a lot. And then on top of the gas masks, there's the hardened gas masks or whatever that are like the upgraded
yeah,
um
that
masks that it
give you
takes
even
longer
more
to take them
time.
off.
And then there's
Is that
like
a
Apex where there's
freaking?
very few things that you can
There's very
use to.
few things, and then in the end game, those heat shields are useless.
Right.
I mean, they're not like 100% useless, but like basically,
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna pop almost instantly.
Is Apex also pay to win?
Not
So
really.
you can technically argue that Apex does have pay to win skins that do it. I will say, for me personally, I feel like it's easier to see with certain skins. And it also just happens that these certain skins are legendary skins, battle pass skins, stuff you got to
Right.
pay for. I mean, like even the legendary skins, like sure you can get those, right? But it's a lot. It's
You
1,200
gotta play
crafting
for a while.
materials. You have to play for a while, and there's more than one. Okay, so I would say there's two that you can get, and then there's another one that you can't, and it's that pay to win flatline skin,
Yeah.
and you can't buy that. That's like a season 5 battle pass skin. You'll never be able to get that. There might be some sort of reskin that they come out with sometime,
Right.
but I mean
It wouldn't be the same.
it it won't be the exact same. No.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because I've heard a bunch about, say, like,
You're gonna hear about the pay to win flatline skin, the pay to win wingman skins, and the pay to win R9 skins. There is also, in my opinion, a pay to win car skin. That it has a better view on the iron sight, which is like basically what they all do, right?
Right.
so
But
do
then
these legendary skins all offer some kind of benefit gameplay wise, or is it just I have
They're
this
all
skin,
iron
therefore I'm
sights.
cooler than you?
No, it's the
Because that is,
iron
I know
sight
that
is
is a factor.
physically different.
Okay.
The iron sight is physically different on the skin. It doesn't just I totally understand what you mean. Because there's tons of those in other games where it's just like, oh, I got this cool skin, I'm fucking boss, like, oh, this like thing is like super expensive. What does it do? Absolutely
Absolutely
nothing.
nothing. It doesn't do
But
anything. It just looks cool.
yeah, it literally does nothing. It fucking looks awesome. But I definitely feel like there is a functionality um like increase with these iron sight skin or the iron sights on these.
Right, but at the same time though, it does depend on like your ability to actually play the game regardless.
Oh, 100%. This is not an iron sight is not going to take a bronze player to masters.
Right.
Damn it.
100%.
Because
Nah,
you
it's
still have
just
to
not gonna
have
happen.
the ability to know what you're doing and
Yep.
hit your shots at the same time.
Is it possible that it might help you hit those extra like 2 bullets because you can see a little better though?
Potentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
But is that really going to change much about the game in the long run? Probably not.
No. It's only making good players better. It's not gonna make it's not gonna make
A bad
somebody
player
into a pro.
good.
No. No, not at all.
Right, okay, that
I
makes
would I would
sense.
say that it's kind of the same thing. It's not the same exactly the same, but it's similar to the aim assist argument. It's the aim assist isn't gonna make dog shit into ASU, but it's
Some people seem to think it
certainly
does.
it. I mean, like that's the thing is there are definitely people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about with it on both sides of the table.
Right.
And that's that's the unfortunate part about being at any table, right?
Right.
And
There's always going to be different opinions.
yeah, exactly. And then but yeah, no. I can't think of any other game that does that though.
Right.
But I also can't really think of any other BRs that prioritize skins in general, not just weapon skins, but operator, legend, rogue skins. Like the actual people in it. Like that wasn't really a thing in PUBG. That wasn't really. I mean, it's a thing in Fortnite, right? But nobody cares about gun skins. And the thing is it's not even like,
Gun skins don't
oh,
even
like it's
matter
this cool,
anyways.
it's cool war dude. No, it's like, bro, I want to be Sasuke.
Right, right, exactly.
I want to be Sasuke with an SMG. Like that's what I actually want.
People want to
I
play as
remember seeing
Sasuke and
that.
gun down Itachi. Like,
Dude, that was straight up. I was like, you know what? Fuck Fortnite. But I could totally see myself buying that Sasuke skin and just fucking like that'd be dope. Just rolling around in Sasuke with a shotgun.
right.
Like
And
Sniper Sasuke
Exactly.
it doesn't
reporting
really
for duty.
change the game. It's just, you just get the feeling of this is cool.
No, I'm just I get to it's kind of like what they've been doing with Warzone recently cuz like so Daniel's new skin is really cool. It's like this demon is a fucking oh, god damn it. Like a Oni demon
Yeah.
mask type thing and that's cool, right? But then it's like there's also Snoop Dogg
Right.
and oh man, I'm not gonna lie, it's super sad that I'll never be able to be Frank the Rabbit
You can be Snoop
from
Dogg in
Donnie
Fortnite?
Darko. No, you can be Snoop Dogg in Warzone.
Didn't he have
What?
a Fortnite skin at some point? I feel like that was the thing.
What? I feel like that was meme.
I
Potentially.
know he signed on with FaZe recently. Or that was like
Who?
with the FaZe clan, the
Yeah,
old,
Snoop signed
yeah.
with FaZe.
Yeah.
That's a
Why?
horrible business decision.
He's not a competitive gamer. He's like I don't know. Like if is FaZe starting like a basketball league? Because I know Snoop can hoop. He's actually, but I mean, he's what? That's all this Snoop. he's 6'4", bro. Like,
He's up there.
yeah, exactly. And he's lanky as hell. So yeah, good luck trying to stop that man. He's gonna slip right through you like butter. Um
Feel more like
oh
it's we
fuck.
have Snoop Dogg attached to our brand now rather than he's actually a good gamer.
I mean, but that
Gotta
was the
raise
other
the
thing.
stock somehow.
He was playing like Madden and Warzone, you know? And I mean honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'd kinda rather watch T Pain. T Pain's funny.
That's right, he does stream, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's like actually really dope. And he doesn't it's not just him either. He's somebody that like helps him sift through chat. So, he's not just like T Pain trying to read the whole chat because I could see how that might go bad. So he
Right.
has like somebody be like, all right, we're gonna pick out the actual good questions here. But yeah, no, he likes racing and shit. He's got like a whole
Fucking awesome.
like chair and all that shit. It was actually kind of crazy. I just saw that shit at. I just saw some shit at Micro Center. It was like $1,200 just for
For like the whole racing thing.
no, not even for the chair and the wheel and all that shit. It's literally just like I think it's like the sensor so that you can see like your gas and your speed and shit, and you can like turn some knobs and some
What the
other crap.
fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
I
what?
was like, yeah, fucking sim modulator fucking thing. And I'm just like, there's literally like a whole section right next to the door at Micro Center over here that's all racing sim shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. Wild.
Uh, do you think
We
with
keep getting so far off track.
I know, it's horrible. This is a professional podcast. Uh with
Just keep reeling me back in.
right. With the Ricochet anti-cheat, do you think that's helped Call of Duty maybe come back from the massive cheating problems?
The only reason why I can say that it did technically work is because I'm playing Warzone again. Like,
At face value, it does stuff.
the proof is right there. I'm back to playing Warzone. There is I okay. Yeah. There was an improvement before this new season. There has been and you know what? I'll say this. Um and I don't want to cut Call of Duty like I don't want to cut them slack, but it's just a fact. Games are running rampant with hackers, and they're not using aimbot anymore. They're just walling.
Right. There's
They're
other ways
just
to cheat
walling.
than just aimbot.
Yeah, because they figured out I don't need to hit every shot. I just need to hit you first.
I just need to know where you are at all times.
Yeah. I just gotta hit you first. It's literally it.
Especially with Warzone because of
And
how the
yeah,
TTK is.
with the TTK, yeah, and how sticky the aim assist is. So yeah, you ADS somebody coming around the corner, you hit
You win.
those first one, even two shot, boom. Yeah, you win. You win.
It's like screen peeking on speed.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's screen peeking on acid, or essentially astral projecting to
Whoa.
all the other people in the lobby.
All the other probably people that are also cheating filling the lobby.
I was gonna say, so like when okay, we won't say his name. So our buddy, right? Our buddy that's a GTA hacker.
Okay.
He can see other hackers in the lobby. Like, his cheats will tell him there's another cheater in the lobby.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And he can either choose to team up with him, because if it's another cool, like, good hacker, then yeah, they link up together, and it fucking, what's better than Santa Claus? Two Santa Claus.
Right.
Like,
But if they're gonna be like a
fucking
douchebag,
A.
just fucking
Yeah,
hack
exactly.
on
He
him.
can kick him. He can kick him. He can boot him from the server, because he can take over as host and then kick whoever he wants.
That's some
crap.
fucking next level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So I
is.
wonder why there's not, like, more. I mean, if there are all these people, right, that are like me and tired of people hacking the game, why isn't there, like, I mean, because there's white hat hackers. I mean, that's why there's a term, right?
Right.
And I'm like, we need more of that in the gaming industry. There's so many people that are out there just ready
Ruining
to
the
ruin
game.
games for somebody else. But I mean, like, back in the day, my homie used to DDoS people who talked shit, who were like whiny brats that would, like, drop F-bombs because their mom wasn't home, blah blah blah. And
Oh, that's
now
not
it's like,
levels of
oh,
illegal.
bro, I'm fucking losing. Oh yeah, I mean, it's all done with
Right. It's over now.
VPNs and all of that shit anyway. You can't, buddy.
Right.
Or at least back then you couldn't, because nobody cared.
Right.
I
Now
was gonna say,
VPNs
that
are
was
everywhere.
on an Xbox. Like, I don't really, as much as the CIA is probably over there, like, oh yeah, we need to stop hackers. They're probably not giving a fuck about the guy who's kicking you out of your Call of Duty.
Right.
No, not at all.
There's
I
a
was gonna
distinct
say,
lack
now
of care.
VPNs are covered by the First Amendment,
Right.
as they fucking should be. You know what? What is freedom without privacy? Honestly,
That's a whole other
Whole other topic.
I know, right? Right?
That's a whole other can of worms that we're not opening right now.
Oh my god.
Free for video games.
Yeah, this is a video game podcast.
We can hardly focus on that. That's how we got as far as we did.
Yeah.
Are these hacks as prevalent in Apex or PUBG or Fortnite as they are in Call of Duty? Because I just feel like Call of Duty is the king of hackers.
Call of Duty has the highest player count.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. I mean, it's just. I mean, if 18% of people are hackers across games, it's just going to be more.
Right. The larger the number, the more hackers they're gonna be. It also
I
doesn't.
will say, I think that Warzone hackers are my favorite, just because of how many of them are so fucking bad.
Right.
Like, it's comical. There's these dudes that they'll have walls and aimbot and like, whatever the fuck, but then they die to the gas.
Right. I'm just
How?
Like,
because they think they're the shit because they have hacks, but they realize that they're not
but they
invincible.
don't even think about their placement on the map because they're that dumb.
And they're just like walking across an open field like you'd see new people do in any video game.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever like played a game before? Nope. And yet you have
Nope,
a
I just
200
downloaded
KD.
I had heard about this free game, and I downloaded the hacks before the game even finished, because the game is 10 gigabytes.
Right. Oh, that's like with the Battlefield game. that everyone had like full hacks for before the game even came out, and it's like,
Oh,
no.
2042?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there were full
So
hacks made for that game before it even released as like
that's
a beta.
how bad it's getting is because they had to redo Ricochet because the hackers had it before it was released.
Right. The lengths that people go to cheat at a game that you could just play and be good at.
Oh, there were just people that were working at Activision that were selling hacks.
Right.
That's really what it was. I mean, there's
You
I've
cannot prove
looked
that they
at it.
weren't. Like,
Yeah, I've honestly looked at it from so many different angles, and when you factor in how fast, how often these people were able to get a hold of how much information,
there's no way they weren't.
there's no way there wasn't people on the inside. And I'm not talking like one or even five people. I'm thinking there was like maybe 20, 25 people
Like a whole
that were
division of people
all
just selling that shit.
a division worth, but they'd be in different
Right.
they'd be in different spots.
Right. Spread it
Just
out.
to cover their
Don't leave a trail.
bases. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, nah. I mean, like, there were a lot of people that were just like straight up Activision is selling the hacks. Like Activision, the company they're aware and they're just doing it. And
If you
I
look at it, you could almost argue that.
that's the thing is I'm like I can see where people get that, right? I can definitely see where that where that idea comes from. Um,
Is it the
but
case though?
honestly,
We won't know. But
yeah,
it probably is.
we'll never know. But I mean, honestly, I really just think that it's like people who their entire idea when they started working for Activision was, I'm gonna work for Activision and I'm sell cheats online.
Right. I'm gonna
Gonna
ruin the
fucking
game.
yeah, totally. I mean, like maybe not even just thinking they were gonna ruin the game, just like they were just gonna make a shitload of fucking.
Right.
There are people that pay fucking $70 a month.
Just to cheat.
Yeah, just to cheat.
On top
to
of the
cheat.
initial $60 buying the game.
No, because it's
No?
Warzone, and he's actually only playing Warzone. So that also means that $70 is just for Warzone.
That's
And
like
that it
buying
would
a whole
be
game in
more
itself.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. So why not just
And because you
just
can,
get good?
it's free. You can make a new account super easy. So it's
Yeah, all you need is a new phone number, and all you need to do that is just call your
shit. You don't even really need
provider
a
and
phone
be
number.
like,
You just
hey,
need a
I
new
want
email.
to change. No, you okay? So,
Or
no,
did they change their protocol?
Warzone you do. Warzone you do because I remember when I was signing or setting up my shit that I actually I set up my Activision account using my mom.
Oh, I didn't use
Fucking
a phone number to set up my Activision account.
really? Oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but they wanted my phone number. And
Like security stuff, I'm guessing.
maybe for like some 2FA shit.
That'd be the only thing I could think of that they would need your phone number.
Yeah. But then there's so many other places that do 2FA through email.
Right.
It's so dumb. But yeah, no, essentially paying for a full game to be good at a
To be good at a game and spend the time cheating that you could spend to just be good at the game.
yeah. And honestly, it's an easy game.
Right.
Like,
It's
I
not
mean,
super
not
difficult.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say it's not like a baby 2+2 game, whatever. But it's a really easy game. I mean because they don't add a whole bunch of extra stuff, right? I mean it's still COD,
Right.
bigger. I mean there's still UAVs and cluster strikes and precisions and helicopters and
It's
You
still a
know, rocket
huge lack
launchers
of
and
balance,
riot
but
shields and oh yeah, no, but there's always been a huge gun imbalance, right? Like I said, the
always.
MSMC in two the um just, so many everythings. Um, I mean shit. There's actually, I mean, I guess the first one was probably the foul. The foul with a fucking what was it? With a fire selector, because you took a semi-automatic gun and turned it full auto,
Oh,
and
jeez.
I want to say that was a 3-hit kill.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
I remember doing that a little bit in Modern Warfare 2019. That thing was fun. Now, are there what like you love these games? What are the positive aspects about it that you would tell people if they're aspiring to get into it, or someone that's burnt out and they want to get back into it, but they need a little push to get past whatever burnt them out in the first place? Like, I know I didn't like Apex or Warzone, but that might be because I didn't want to play as seriously as the people as I was playing with. Um,
yeah.
what are some of the positive aspects of battle royales that you would put out into the public?
I'd say the best part about Apex is if you don't like it, wait for it. The meta could be completely different. I mean, like they consistently put out legends that are completely different than the one that came
Right.
with.
And they're always shifting the guns around too, like what's on the ground.
Yeah, and they've actually been updating that with throwing guns in the crafter. They've made they've made some strides. I feel like to actually correcting the because it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I remember you, Death, saying that for a while that you got out of Apex because it just wasn't for you. It sucked at the time.
Nope. I I haven't played it since like halfway through last
This new
season.
season. Oh, last season? Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped playing last season because fucking the game was super buggy. So I was like, I can't even enjoy this.
Yep. I remember you were telling me about it.
Like the more I
And that's
fucking
another unfortunate.
right,
I feel like they're really buggy.
all of them are really buggy or like there's something about BRs that just isn't fun from game to game. Because I know with Apex for me it was that it was super buggy. With Warzone, it's just so unbalanced. It's not fun. Like the fun just disappears very quickly for me.
Yeah, no, it's really like I was saying, Warzone is one of those games where if you don't get the meta gun that comes out every season, you're just gonna lose.
Right. If you're not
You're just
running
gonna
meta,
lose.
you're not doing anything in the
I
game.
I like have a 1.3 KD in my last 50 usually, and when this new season dropped, I was down to a point 0.9. I picked up this Blixen, I'm up to a 1.4. Like, and it's crazy because now that I'm playing this game more often, that just goes up, right? Because since I'm using the meta gun and I'm getting better at the game, I just feel like I'm getting even better at the game, right?
Right. That's why I think like Fortnite probably on a very fundamental level is probably the best battle royale. If you're looking at it purely fundamentally, it's probably the best one.
Yes, yes, I feel like that's true. I mean, we have to keep saying fundamentally.
Right, because people don't like the art style. That's fair. People don't
No,
like
Yeah,
the building.
I agree
That's
with that.
also fair.
I'm so glad they took it out.
Like, you can not like the
Like
game for whatever reason, but like saying it's a bad game is just a dumb.
it.
It's a.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not a good statement.
Three things I don't like about Fortnite: the skins, the other thing that we just
Building.
the building. Yeah,
The
God damn it. The building, the skin or the art style, and the 12-year-olds.
right.
Which I feel comes
I
along with the art style.
I feel like the art style brings in the 12-year-olds. Yeah.
Right.
Who doesn't want to be a fish stick shooting Naruto?
Which, yes, that sounds funny, but it's like, why
After a
couldn't they
while,
have
that
like
gets old.
marketed this to adult stoners?
Right,
You
and they've done
know,
so
like,
much to the game to make it more kid friendly.
what if they would have made the fish in a bong instead? You know, or like he has an alternate skin, or he's in a bong. That would have been so cool, but no. And I don't understand that either because I'm like, so instead of going for the people with the money, you go for the people who have to ask for the money.
Because they're the most
Or
likely to spend the most money.
that's true.
Just put in an extra zero when you're putting in your mom's credit card information.
Yeah, see, I was never that ballsy. And this
Right?
is coming from a kid that played a shitload of RuneScape. Okay? So that was basically the king of all. I took my mom's credit card and bought fucking 100 bonds with it and then became a fucking RuneScape billionaire. I never even considered it because of the sole fact that I probably would not be speaking to you here
Had you done
today
that.
if I had done
For
that.
real. I can feel that.
I think I would have died before she hit me.
Right? the thought of
I
getting
think
your
she would
ass
have
kicked
hit
would have
me
killed
so
you.
hard that she wouldn't have even hit me yet, and I'd be dead.
the sheer thought would be enough to kill you.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's what's different about today is kids aren't afraid of their
They're not
parents
afraid of anything.
because there's
They're
no
not afraid of
punishment for doing
anything.
anything.
No, it's no, you don't do that.
Right. This is also a can of worms we shouldn't open right now.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Although I will say one thing specifically about a kid using their parents' credit card on Diablo Immortal. It
Oh
was
Oh
God.
God.
it was in China, and the kid took the credit card and spent $45,000 on Diablo Immortal, and
Oh my fucking Christ.
the parents went to it was at like a internet cafe. The parents went to the internet cafe, and there's a video of the father grabbing the keyboard and breaking it. You don't see it because the kid's on the ground already, but you can see the father just repeatedly boom, 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 and
Jesus
it was.
Christ.
Oh, I had to go lay down after for like a little bit. I was like, this is a little bit much right now.
Yeah.
The things that video games can drive you to do sometimes when they're marketed in such a way.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is RuneScape was actually, I don't want to say they were sued all the way, but they were at least looked into by like whatever European union like gambling standards and whatever the fuck shit, because there'd been this dude that spent like $15,000 on fucking treasure hunter keys, which aren't even bonds, right? Which, like, you know, you can use real money to buy bonds and then sell the bonds on the Grand Exchange, and that'll like straight up give you money, right?
Right.
But then there's like, it's basically a slot machine where you buy keys to get like cosmetics and shit.
And then
You
there's
know,
that
like,
chance that you just don't get anything.
exactly. Well, because you're trying to get like the super rare thing, right? The jackpot.
Oh, the best example I have for loot boxes fucking people over, uh, Me and my older brother were
Is this
playing.
a Destiny 2 story?
No, it's a
Oh.
Black Ops 3
3.
story. I think Black
Yeah,
Ops 3.
yeah.
There was this
That
weapon
was when they
called
introduced the loot crates.
yeah, fucking the weapon, the Fury Song, the sword. I got it on like my very first open of one of the boxes.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah, I got it on the first try, and I was like, "This is amazing! I love this." I had like an
Literally the
18
very
KD with
first-
the sword, like it was disgusting. I was untouchable. And
Wow.
my brother spent $50 on COD points and didn't get the sword.
Jesus.
I'm taking you to the casino.
I'll only hit that
Just
one
put him
time.
in the backpack.
I just gotta hit once. That's all that matters.
No. Yeah. We're take him to a slot machine. Just don't even tell him which one. to pick.
I'll hit once, never again.
It's like that one.
Alright.
Once is all we need.
$20 billion. Wow, look at that.
Cash out.
Cash money.
Oh my god.
I feel like if you win $50 at a casino, you can consider yourself the winner. Like,
Yeah.
good
True.
enough.
How did we go from Apex to casinos?
Man,
We get off
the
topic
magical
very
world.
easily.
Conversation.
See, this is why I wanted the podcast. So we can just talk about shit.
This is a good idea. This is a really good idea.
It's a fantastic idea. We don't have to be on topic
Will it
at
go
all.
anywhere? Who knows?
knows?
But it's still a good idea. Because it's funny, like, most of the time people are just like, oh, like, it's like kind of a joke, like, oh, you're doing a podcast? Like,
Right.
podcast about. And it's like, no, we're like, we're nerds.
We're just
You know,
talking about
we know
shit.
a lot of stuff about things that are kind of stupid to some people, but would be interesting to others.
Right.
Exactly.
And I don't want the, like, super professional, like, we have to bullet point topic anything.
We talked about the positive things. Now we're done. On to the next thing.
Right.
Boom.
We're just gonna talk about shit for, like, an hour and a half, maybe 3 hours, because our first one was, like, 2 hours, and it wasn't supposed to be.
Oh my god. Well, it's got to be more, so then you can cut it down.
Ah, fuck cutting it down. Fuck that. Just record it, post. Good.
Perfect.
The conversation is the conversation.
One take.
That's right.
That's it.
One guy introduced, barely English, then we kept going.
Boom. That's it.
That's
all we gotta
also
do.
true. We did not all do intro.
Fuck it. It's going on my channel. That's my intro. Good enough.
It's gonna have my picture on it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Good enough.
They'll know who else is talking.
Maybe.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Eventually.
We'll have to listen to it like 3 times to figure it out.
Yeah, because I sound so much like both of you guys.
Right. We all sound exactly the same. Like it's
Yeah, it's super similar. We all have really similar dialects.
all of our mics sound exactly the same. Like we could
Totally.
you could send this to some random person, they won't know who's who. It's not possible.
They won't. Nope. They would think that it's just one person. They'd be
talking
sitting
to
there
themselves.
Like, why is this guy talking to himself? This is creepy.
Oh my god. That reminds me of the time you and me, Death, you were living at my house and we decided to play Sword Art Online, one of the games that came out. And we got bored, so we started voice acting the characters. And your idea of changing your voice was stuffing a shirt in your mouth.
Because I don't know how to manipulate my voice that well.
You know, fucking.
And it worked, so
dude,
fuck off.
John Leguizamo put cotton balls in his mouth to sound like Sid the.
That's
Crap,
fucking
I mean, it
awesome.
actually works.
That's how he sounds like that. That's how he does like that thing. Like I can't do it because I don't have cotton balls. See, that's the trade secret. That's how you do it. I just sounded like Donald Duck for a little bit, and then babbled.
Listen, it worked.
Oh man,
Point proven.
what are you guys' hopes for Modern Warfare 2, the new one coming out? I really hope it lives up
That
to the
it'll be
hype.
good.
I sure hope so.
I'm not even looking for great, okay?
Just
That's how
functional.
low my expectations are. I just want it to be good. I want this to be a nice intro and segue into Warzone 2 because that's what's coming.
Right.
That's what Modern Warfare 2 is for. It is the Cold War that fucking it's gonna set up Warzone 2. That's gonna be our guns, and I've actually been noticing some people playing the old Modern Warfare 2 to get ready for it, but that's not gonna work
It's not. It's gonna be entirely
because this
different.
is not Modern Warfare 2 remastered. This is technically Modern Warfare 2 2.
Right.
2-2.
It's not gonna be a reskin of the game. It's probably gonna be like a full
No.
remake.
It is a completely new campaign, completely new spec ops. Like it's not even gonna be the same. It's not gonna be because modern was Modern Warfare remastered. Modern Warfare remastered for a reason.
Right.
They're not calling it Modern Warfare. They're just calling it Modern Warfare 2 because they really do.
Because it's
And then they'll call
the
it Modern
second
Warfare
Modern Warfare.
2022.
Yeah, because like with the 2019 Modern Warfare, they didn't have to call that Modern Warfare Remastered. They just called it Modern Warfare, and it was its own separate game.
I was gonna say that the ads for it said Modern,
Yeah. I don't
but
remember the ads for it.
there's nothing about this that Modern Warfare 2 remastered.
You sure you don't want the old-fashioned 1887s before they were nerfed?
You know, you bring up a good point.
Everybody gets to 1911 and it's the only gun, no attachment.
No
All the perks.
attachments.
You get
All the perks. Everybody gets a specialist bonus
you get specialist bonus and a boring ass gun.
in the 1911.
That's it.
Are you kidding? The 1911 was the best zombies gun ever.
Yeah, you're right.
It was good.
Easily the best zombies gun.
Easily. All right, we're off topic again. So I feel like this is a
There
good
we
stopping
go.
point.
Hold on. I got one more thing I wanted to say about the
There's
new Modern
another thing.
Warfare.
Oh, word. Yeah. I actually don't mind talking about it. That's actually something that we should be diving into since it's
It's relevant.
current. Yeah, it's relevant. Yeah. That word.
We could do that on the next podcast.
Word.
I'm okay with that. I just wanted to say that
COD in
I
general.
felt really old the other day because I had my son sitting next to me and we were playing Cold War multiplayer, and he said that the shotgun sucked, and I looked at him. I said, "Well, they're not the 1887s," and he looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" And again, I had to go lay down for a little bit. I'm like, "Oh God, I'm old.
No,
I'm
man, you
getting
don't
there."
have to feel old, bro. You just bust that shit out and you show him what a real shotty does. I'm saying, bro, like, I definitely like my kid. I'm not having him. I don't like him watching Coco Melon because that shit just looks
No.
fucking creepy.
Oh God,
That shit just
screw that.
looks fucking creepy. And like my mom explained it to me. She's like, there's literally just like some scientific bullshit with like babies want to watch this. Like that's why it looks how it is. That's why everything sounds like it does because it is attractive as fuck to babies. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense because I fucking hate it.
Same.
I fucking hate it, and my kid loves it, and I don't get it, and
That's how kid
I'm
stuff
just
is
like, I get
supposed
the
to be.
science. Yeah, I get the science behind it, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, you know, call me whatever, but like, I kind of don't want my kids watching something that I don't fully understand. Because if I don't understand it, I can't.
Right. No, I get that. That's something what an old parent of mine said. Like,
Yeah, so I was gonna say, don't call me old fashioned.
we watched one episode of Cocomelon. I'm like, nope, Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying though, and it's like the old Pokemon, like Indigo League, which I never knew that it was called Indigo League. It was literally just Pokemon for me, and that was literally it. It just said Pokemon. It never had anything under.
Because it never says it's the Indigo League unless you look at
Yeah, no, and
like
now
unless you
and then
look
when
it
I
up.
went to fucking Netflix and they're like Indigo League, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It was never this. What is this?
What the fuck is this?
'Cause it
It's
wasn't-
the same thing, but it's what?
Because
I
it was
had the
originally
DVDs.
not
They didn't-
supposed to
or
be
no,
like
not the DVDs,
multiple
the VHS.
seasons.
The VHS.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
the VHS. Yeah, no, bro, man, I had one of the saddest episodes of Pokemon on VHS, and it was the one where Ash tries. Bro, you think about it. Ash tries to get rid of like all.
Ash sucks.
Okay, Ash tries to ditch all of his Pokemon because they found like a fucking like a whole. I don't even know what you'd call it, like a pod of Pikachu's. That's
Oh, that episode is so sad.
where he's over here like, oh yeah, go the other Pikachu's because you're being so happy and stuff. And then I'm sitting here like as an adult, and I'm like, wait a second, you ditched Butterfree, you ditched Krabby, like you
He
just
ditched his Tauros.
yeah,
He ditched his Charizard.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, go be with the your
Go get
Charizard
bullied by all the
girlfriend thing or
Charizards.
whatever. Oh yeah,
It was to get
wait,
bullied by the
oh,
other Charizards, so it would be stronger.
Wait, yeah, that's right. That's right. Because he had to fight like the scarred Charizard.
Yeah, it's like, go get bullied for a
Yeah.
while, have fun, goodbye.
Yeah. I
Ash
want you
is a
stronger.
terrible trainer.
He really is.
Oh my god.
He's so bad. He's so bad. Hey, yeah, Pikachu, go fight this rock type. And you know what? Let's add insult to injury. Thunder Shock.
Right? Oh, but you win because plot armor.
Look, it didn't work. Thunder Shock again, Pikachu, harder this time, you pussy.
Oh, you didn't win the gym
Bruh,
battle, but
it's a
here's the
rock.
badge anyways.
Yeah, it literally is just like, you know, I know that you came in here and you don't know a thing about battling because you consistently lose. Like, all the gym leaders obviously talk to each other, right? Like, they got each other on the line.
He's
And
special,
like,
just
yeah,
give him the
bro,
badge
so
anyways.
This guy just left. He's got a hat. When he's about to fight you, he'll flip it around and act like he really.
I don't know, like, yell at his Pikachu or something. It's just give him the
Yeah,
badge.
dude, he is the worst, man. Just like bad vibes. If you can steal the Pikachu, you know, and then that's actually how Team Rocket ends up in the city because they're getting hired by all these gym leaders
to
to
fucking
get this
stop
Pikachu
Ash.
away from Ash.
This prophecy
You
Pikachu.
sit
They're
there and you
like,
think
get
about
it
it's
away
like,
from
wait
this
a
dum
second,
dum.
How can they afford all these costumes? Right?
Right? Well,
True.
Giovanni's a
James
fucking
had tits. No, Giovanni doesn't give a fuck about Jesse or James,
right.
okay?
But he's
In
got
reality,
money.
he's
Is
the
the
longest
thing,
dick,
though.
and he wouldn't give a damn. Like,
He'd hire someone competent.
he'd hire a Persian.
All
right,
gym
let's
leaders just
end the
give Ash a
podcast before
badge.
we keep
yeah,
going.
that sounds good. I could keep going on about Pokemon for sure.
We could trash Ash all day.
All day.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Nightshade, shout out your stuff, and we could get out of here.
I smoke a lot of weed on Twitch. TGX Nightshade. Come make me smoke a lot more.
He's got the
I might
incentives.
not
They're
get in my
everywhere.
chair. Yeah, I probably won't run out.
The best
He's also getting
fucking
close to
plug.
1,000 followers. That would be sick if he got
Barry,
there.
I actually hit 969 today.
Hey!
Ooh.
Look at that. He's getting fucking close as shit.
Yee.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I am
Yeah, that's
deaf.
me
This
69
is.
and somebody's sitting on the other side of it.
Alright, yeah, I'm deaf. This you're on my YouTube channel probably. I have a Twitch. Follow me there. I play games bad. it's a
Except
fun
Dark
time.
Souls. Dark
Yeah,
Souls is good.
I play that bad too. Most of the time.
I play that bad, beats it in 2 hours and a half, 2 hours,
I'm
30 minutes
saying.
on
2.5
accident.
hours. Listen, I could have done that so much faster. I played so
Imagine
bad.
being a humble Dark Souls player. I mean,
No.
Jesus.
No, I worked my ass off for that.
Damn straight.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man,
This is the
almighty.
Smelly Water Gaming Podcast.
This is smelly water.
This is the best name ever.
Imagine
It
living
fits
in
so well.
town. Smelly.
See, that's why it
Peace.
works.
Yeah.
There's so much lore behind the name Smelly Water.
Everybody's gonna be like, where did you come up with the name Smelly Water Gaming? It's like, actually the town that you're in, right?
It's true.
It loosely
This is
translates to
literally-
Smelly Water.
The sign you passed, yeah, I know you probably couldn't pronounce it, but it means smelly water.
Oh man, peace everyone. Y'all have a good afternoon,
Peace,
night, morning.
guys. Fucking enjoy your life.
This is great.